Engage your target with 10 rounds. Carry on.
did it well. First round, I think it was the first. So he's allowed to confirm whether the round has gone to the target. So he confirmed, then he corrected the alignment. But the marksmanship principles, he followed through. That's why we can see the rounds are 1 point. And on the same point, arrival is 0 to suit the eyesight of an individual. So our emphasis, we are expecting the trainee to fire the central aiming mark.
1, 2, 3, 1. KFS number 09390, cadet trainee, Ivory Clinton Washira, sir.
Sir, the trainee at one point changed the aiming position. That's why we can see these 4 here and some of the rounds at the central aiming mark. See where your shots are, then you align correctly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one.
No, this one. Okay, these are 2. Yeah.
6516, Forester trainee, Cynthia Anyango, sir!
Sir, this is where we started when you follow the 4 marksmanship principles and the fundamentals. These are the results now.
Wow.
Yes.
Well done. Very good. Very good.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Almost trainer there. Eh?
Yes.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Out of 20.
1, 2, 3, 1. Thank you, sir.
She has been leading since we started. Very high marks.
So, nothing to say about. Of course, she's very perfect.
Everything is in the box.
Yes.
So we need in the box. Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 1.
First whistle, engage your target. Second whistle, declaration of the winner.
Monday, but so whatever is happening on the ground, sir, is the officers are on their normal day patrol in the forest, and supposed to it that are not focused. They are making a lot of noise. These happen, these do not happen. Some of the stories make sense, others do not, and that has lost focus. So they are not really focused. You can hear what they're saying. Everybody is in his story. So that actually forms the reason why they will be attacked, because the enemy had them from commander. Inside, he will have his deputy, who is the second in charge, who just in case, God forbid, the section commander is deleted, takes over to run the section. So the enemy will wait until the last person, his target, and then he will fire. So in a moment, there will be an ambush. Yeah, it happens. And then you realize that they fire back swiftly and then peel off from left to right very fast. Because I said here, speed and efficiency is of essence. And they point their rifles upwards because that is the safest direction to avoid casualties and accidents, just in case one pulls the trigger while running. So they will retract back to where they came from. They did not proceed, sir, because where they were going, they are not sure of their safety. So the only place they are assured of their safety is where they came from. So they form something we call an all-round defense. So you realize that they form something circular to ensure that all sides and all directions are covered. But the people pointing on our side do not aim because the laws are very clear that you should not point the muzzle to people. So what is happening now is the section commander is given something called arc of fire. That your area of specialization is from that tree to that tree. Anything that comes up, just clear. And by saying anything means even an animal, maybe a dog, maybe anything, because the enemy may use an animal, maybe tied of explosives and so on, and could use even animals to distract the attackers. So once he's done, he will retract to his position, and then he will ask for ammo and casualty report. The ammo and casualty report will be used by the section commander to know whether he has casualties, since it was an ambush. So to know whether there are officers that were injured, and to know the amount or the number of ammunition used, for accountability, of course. So she will go around, and she does not go to the section commander because that is the person she is going to give the report to. Another point to note, sir, is the section or the 2IC is an AD, but in them. So they will reorganize for a status report from the section commander, and we'll give them morale. So that is the normal safety precautions to ensure that they make their rifle safe. And then after that, the section commander will signal a single file formation to exit the stage, having showcased their first demonstration called the anti-ambush attack. So once they're out, comes in the platoon attack. Now a platoon attack is made of 3 sections. So the enemy will quickly fire, and then they dash down and roll to the left as a safety precaution, and they fire relentlessly until a fire control order comes from the platoon commander. The position has been seen, and 2-round rapid fire is ordered, and they all do that. Now from here, they will not move as a group, they will move in teams. So the Charlie team of both point sections move 5 meters and then dash down. So it's now the turn for the Delta team to move while the Charlie team covers. Then again, they will lie in line. That will be the movement until they are to a point where they think they can reach the enemy fast. And you'll note that the rear section moves in line with the Delta team of the 2-point sections. To conduct a search party, first of all, is for intelligence, maybe to try and know where the enemy came from, who he works for, and whether he has other weapons. So seizure of the weapons that he had will be done. and then he confirms that the firearm is safe, takes back, and then we'll go back and do a thorough search to ensure he has no other weapons sophisticated like the explosives. So he will do the search, then we'll make one roll together with the enemy and then lies down so that in case there was an explosive, that is a safety precaution to ensure that it doesn't harm him. So while covered, he takes the rifle and covers for the other one. He'll take his position, and then very fast moves to his position. And then the other one will move there. So the next command is for them to peel from left to right.
Basi wakuu wetu wameamua kujiunga ili kusherehekea ushindi iliyofanikishwa na maafisa wetu baada ya kufanikisha operesheni yao ya kuwakabidhi maadui. Kumradhi, kuwakabili maadui. Asante sana morali kabisa kutoka kwa maafisa wetu. Asante sana.
Basi asante sana. Wageni wetu, karibuni kwenye jukwaa rasmi.
Kuomba unradhi, labda ni hitilafu tu ya kimitambo. Basi wageni wetu, karibuni kwenye jukwaa rasmi.
Yeah, the state of our forest is fairly good. We have had a lot of forest rangers, 2,700 forest rangers newly recruited and deployed to our forest. The illegalities have considerably subsided to the bare minimal, and we even expect that to become even less, given that we are going to release these commanders to the field so that they can provide the command presence and ensuring that they provide leadership to those young rangers that are there. So we expect even the crime to go down. About the welfare of our officers, one of the biggest challenges we have is housing, and we are struggling with the issue of housing for the time being. And we, the board, the ministry is working very hard to look for resources for us to be able to construct housing units for our rangers, for our foresters, and for other staff of the organization. The major responsibilities that are provided by the FCMA 2016 are the issue of management of our forests, identification of areas that require to be gazetted as forests. That's what we do. And each time we talk and agree with the communities, they allow us to gazette areas that are ecologically sensitive and make them forests. The other one, of course, is engaging communities, working with the communities under the community participatory forest management to develop plans that are implemented jointly with the communities to ensure that our forests are managed sustainably. We also engage with other stakeholders. One, the issue of corruption is nationally our constitution, our laws, and the various acts of parliament prohibit and discourage corruption. We in Kenya Forest Service are moving towards zero tolerance to corruption, and any officer found engaging in any corrupt practices, we immediately interdict. That is what our SOP says, and that person is left to face the law by himself or herself. That is one. Number two, why we have had for the first time recruited cadets. This is an entry level that is provided for by our HR instruments and also by the law. And the reason why we have to do that is because we have gaps, command gaps at the higher level of management and the command, and that's why we want to accelerate the availability of commanders at higher levels for purposes of improving our efficiency and effectiveness as an organization.
The plan is quite broad.
Okay.
So maybe you'd like to say, what, as per the president, his initiative about increasing our tree cover, as well as conservation and rehabilitation of our forests. I think that's what our mandate dictates, and we as a board, or representing our board, that's what we strive for. I mean, we have our meetings and stuff, but when it comes to action plans, we just like to assure Kenyans that when it comes to rehabilitation, conservation, as well as protection of forest, KFS is the lead organization in this matter, and will always be, and we are always there to also listen to the public, to have, because as it's a dialogue between us as well as the various stakeholders, and everyone has to play their part, and that's what we do as well.
Definitely,
Yes.
you talked of the KFS target to,
Yes.
To accomplish the tree
15
cover. You were given a target of 30%. Probably, where are you as a team?
Well, as a team, we have an app, there's a media app, whereby we have all the details indicated on that. At the moment, we still have, I think, around 20, by 2032, that's around 10, okay, maybe 8 years or so, 8 years. We are not bad off, not badly off. Yes, remember that this is a national initiative, so the KFS alone together cannot manage this. That's why we always require for everyone to help us basically achieve this target, because it's on all of us to do this, and we are there, like I mentioned, but everyone has to play their part as well.